Okay, so what we're going to make today is stuffed chicken. Pretty easy recipe. We're going to put a lot of good stuff inside of it. We're going to put so much vegetables inside all this meat that you actually don't need to make a side dish if you don't want to, because it will basically be a full meal in and of itself, okay? So anyway, I'm getting ready to break down what we're going to put inside of it, how we're going to make it, and how to prepare everything. And the next video I'm going to post in about an hour is going to be the finished product. So real quick, let me go over everything we're going to use. Okay, first step, diced mushrooms, diced tomatoes, diced green onions, asparagus. You can use whatever cheese you want inside here. You do need toothpicks. You can use whatever sauce you want. I found that kind of a spicy Asian sauce is usually good. Buffalo Wild Wings, their Asian Zing, is my favorite, but I just didn't want to make a separate trip just to get one thing. Other thing, I usually use maple smoked bacon. The reason I use maple is it kind of blends with the sweet flavor of the dressing that I put on top. We're also going to butterfly our chicken. Be sure to not cut it completely in half. As you can see here, here's the full chicken breast. I butterflied it, leaving it together, because if you cut it all the way apart, they don't stay together very well. It's just not as manageable. Okay. Other things we're going to use. Stovetop stuffing. I usually use chicken or herb flavor. Something about this dish you need to remember. When you take the stuffing, I'm going to take it out. You mix it in the bowl. You add some water to it. You don't want to add too much water, because then it will become mushy. But if you don't add enough water, it won't stay clumped together when we make a ball to put inside the chicken. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to add mushrooms, tomatoes, onions, and cheese into our stuffing mix over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about, what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to set the camera down, start adding some stuff. Okay, I'll give you an idea what we're talking about. Here's the dry stuffing. This is how low I'm turning on the water, okay, to get the right consistency. We don't want too much, okay. So we're gonna start adding the water. Put your hand in there. It's easier to mix everything with your hands. You don't need a spoon. Some people are clean freaks, but I just clean my hands. And let's see what we got consistency-wise. A little bit more. I actually wouldn't go this slow, because I've made this a ton. I already know how much to use, but just to give you an idea, we're going to mix it nice and slow here. Now you can see it's starting to get a little mushier now. That's what we want. It's just, you know, all stuffing is chopped up bread. I mean, with a little bit of herbs. So it's starting to get a little bit more. See how it's starting to clump together a little bit? Add a little bit more water to it. Okay. Basically, we have what we want here. See, now I can make a ball out of it. All right. Set this down. Okay. I'm going to bring over my mushrooms. Now, I'm not going to dump the whole thing in there. I'm only going to do about half. This is just, I had it diced up and in separate containers just to show you what we're going to use. Basically, it's about half a tomato. It's one of those really large round tomatoes, and it was huge. By the way, another side note to that, I got all this stuff at Walmart, actually. The bacon, cheese, vegetables, the sauce, everything cost $34. And that's if you have a big family, that's not much. So, and I always put all the cheese in there though, because you gotta have cheese. Cheese and bacon. And in case you're wondering, if you want to know how to make any food better, add cheese, bacon, and butter. Those are the three building blocks of any good food. Yeah, sure, we're all going to die at 60 from heart attacks, but it's going to be a fun ride getting there, I think.